And that space is then followed by 0, 2 to 7. It shifts into theta waves. What you'll notice between these two is that they're still deeply programmable. Children from 0 to 7, give me a child until he's 7 and I'll show you the man, it's because of this. Because we're so easily programmable to respond to our environment. So this is a place where, for example, deep hypnosis lives. When you're in a place of deep hypnosis, you're shifting your brain waves to this state. And in this state, you're highly programmable. So for those of you who are familiar with Quantum TLC, this is the reason why Quantum TLC works, is because you're allowing the waves of information to move through your body, and you're making space for your body to reprogram and recalibrate for our internal state. And then you grow up. When we begin to grow up until the age of 12, we're in the alpha brainwaves. What this means is that imagination becomes more vivid. There's more creativity. You're more in a flow state, and you're a highly intuitive state. Invite and allow comes to mind, right? Because you're in an intuitive flow state. So when you invite and allow that state to be, you shift the topography of your body, your mind, the structure of your reality. But most of us walk around in the beta state. That's the normal waking state of an adult. Highly intellectual and highly ran by the previous programming. So the more you stay in your mind, trying to figure things out, trying to make it make sense, and all that sort of stuff that we're taught to do, the more you're trapped in the beta waves. Notice the trajectory of the waves, right? It's like from flowy and larger to condensed and not necessarily erratic, but feel much more pressurized. This is a process that we all go through. No one is spared, as Louise likes to say. And that process shapes the structure of your reality. So you and I walk around in what we call reality, and there's a lot of competing narratives of what is reality, because reality is no real than the social construct of what we carry. For example, your reality growing up in Canada would be very different than my reality growing up in communist Muslim Albania. So what you pick up on and you call this is what's real, I pick up on and I go, wait a minute, that's not possible. Which one is more real? You get to decide.